Huawei is once again making headlines in the AI world, and this time it's with the anticipated launch of its next-generation AI chip, the Huawei Ascend 920. According to fresh reports, this powerful new chip is expected to make its official debut in the second half of 2025, and industry insiders are already calling it a potential game-changer, especially for the Chinese AI landscape. Following in the footsteps of the Ascend 910C, the Ascend 920 is said to be a significant step up, both in terms of design and performance. Reports from DigiTimes suggest that Huawei has already lined up mass production of the Ascend 920 AI chip for the latter half of this year. Many believe this new chip could help fill the void left by NVIDIA's 820 in China, which has been impacted by the latest U.S. export restrictions. With the U.S. tightening the grip on AI chip sales to China, companies like NVIDIA, Intel, and AMD are facing major challenges in continuing their operations in the country. These restrictions, while aimed at slowing China's technological rise, might actually be doing the opposite, pushing local firms like Huawei to accelerate their innovation and development, and that's exactly what seemed to be happening. The Ascend 920 is built on SMIC's 6th N plus 3-node process technology, and it's a beast on paper. It can reportedly deliver 900 TFLOPS of BF16 computing power and 4000 GB of memory bandwidth, thanks to HBM3 memory modules. In simpler terms, this chip is fast, very fast. It supports PCI 5.0 and next-gen high-throughput interconnect protocols, making it suitable for demanding AI training tasks and data-heavy operations. Huawei has also focused on improving resource scheduling and cross-node collaboration, key features for modern AI infrastructures. Design-wise, the Ascend 920 resembles its predecessor, the 910C, but with some serious internal upgrades. It boasts 30 to 40% better training efficiency, which could make it even more powerful than NVIDIA's 820, at least in certain scenarios. The chip also includes enhanced tensor operation accelerators, which have been optimized specifically for transformer and mixture of experts, MoLE models. That makes it ideal for training large and complex AI models, exactly the kind that dominate today's tech world. Huawei's strategic move with the Ascend 920 isn't just about specs, it's also about timing. The company appears to be capitalizing on the current gap in the market left by U.S. restrictions. Big names like ByteDance and Tencent, who previously relied on NVIDIA's solutions, could now be looking toward Huawei as a reliable alternative. What makes the situation even more interesting is how these geopolitical shifts are influencing the global chip market. According to the New York Times, foreign chip firms are growing increasingly concerned that the latest U.S. rules may actually fuel Huawei's growth in the Chinese AI sector. These firms had hoped for stronger revenue streams from China, but those hopes are now fading. In fact, right after the new restrictions were announced, NVIDIA's stock took an 8.4% hit, while Intel dropped by 6.8%. The market is reacting sharply to these developments, and the message is clear. Huawei is on the rise. NVIDIA CEO Wang Rengston even visited China recently to discuss how his company could still serve the Chinese market within the bounds of the new regulations. He publicly stated that NVIDIA will continue to optimize our products to be compliant with the regulations and continue to serve China's market. However, he also admitted concerns about Huawei's increasing influence, suggesting that these restrictions might just hand over a significant share of the market to their Chinese competitor. Gregory C. Allen from the Center for Strategic and International Studies echoed similar thoughts. He pointed out that while NVIDIA's older chips still outperform Huawei's current offerings by about 40%, that gap could shrink rapidly if Huawei gains access to more experienced engineers and partners with software-focused firms like DeepSeek to refine their products. To put it plainly, Huawei is playing the long game. Despite the heavy-handed restrictions from the US that began back in 2019, the company hasn't backed down. Instead, it has adapted, leaning on domestic supply chains, using stockpiled resources, and pushing R&D harder than ever. Now, with the Ascend 920, Huawei may be on the verge of a serious comeback in the AI chip race. Whether the Ascend 920 lives up to its hype in real-world scenarios remains to be seen. But based on the specs and strategic timing, it's clear that Huawei is positioning itself as a dominant force in AI computing, especially within China. And with the global tech landscape constantly shifting, this could be just the beginning of a new era in the AI chip war.